Snorkeling on Koh Samet. Should you go solo or join a tour?
Well, it depends on where you're going, because we're on Koh Samet and
We did both.
we did both. So we'll tell you about our experience. We're between meals.
No packed lunches, I eat when I please. My schedule's open, I set it with ease. Independent and fiercely free. The empty nest, it's where I wanna be. Between meals, I find my fun. Dancing wild when the day's begun. Living loud on my own beat. Every day's an adventure on repeat.
I'm Brant.
And I'm Tracy.
And we're here in Thailand, and we like snorkeling. We've gotten kind of into that lately. We'd probably get into diving also sometime in the near future, but right now snorkeling is the topic. And we're trying to find the best or optimal way of getting around and finding spots without wasting a lot of time or
Effort.
yeah.
Yes.
So
We got to the resort here on Koh Samet, and we walked around and we saw all these sandwich boards of menus of what you could, the tours you could join.
yeah, and I'd say that they're not very hard to find. They're not easy to find online, I'll tell you that, but they're pretty easy to find once you get here. And they're all about the same cost, and there's frankly, when you sign up for them, sometimes you'll actually sign up with one boating company and they'll actually broker you over to another one, so you'll get a ride on another boat. But they're all about the same, so it's not too much of a big deal, but just be aware that might happen.
Yeah.
So you'll get clustered with one group. Now you can,
And that's where you go, oh, sabai. Like they pretty much had
Yeah.
us take a whole motorcycle trip around the island almost. That we weren't really,
it was
like we could have just met them,
we
but
were just at the north end.
Yeah.
But it was, we were expecting to launch from the boat ramp that where we saw the sign and where we paid them, and they're like, oh no, we're gonna go over to
Yeah.
the other side. They're like, oh, okay, we'll follow you.
Yeah.
On our rented
So when you go
bike.
sabai.
Yeah. All right, it's not too big a deal. So you can either go, and by the way, I should probably mention that we're going to use a term called house reef. That's the coral reef that is just off the shore in front of either a resort, or it's essentially, it's where if you stay at the resort, you can just walk out into the water and go snorkeling. It's really convenient. If you look up house reef for Coral Islands or some other location, that's the kind of thing you'll find online. And they have them right here on Koh Samet. So we wanted to explore both that feature, and if we had a hotel room there, or just how convenient it would be, or take the tour, which you go out on the boat and you're out there for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. We took a 5-hour trip.
It was 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Not 4 to 6. Not
And
here.
you want to do let's do the tour first.
Okay, so yeah, we got on the boat, with strangers. You get a life vest. They have the snorkeling gear. We brought our own snorkeling gear because we like to snorkel. And we've been snorkeling before, so we pretty much kind of knew what we want, because I like swim socks. I don't like flip fins, and so we bought those. I like the full face mask, and I know there's a lot of people that say you can't do that, but that so works for me.
Now, I will say, there are tours where they'll have huge groups. They'll put a vest on everyone, and they'll essentially say, get in the water. And you'll have this huge group of people. Just try to make sure that you ask them how many people are on the boat. And you can arrange to have it just you two, and you'll have to pay more. We've gotten used to it. It's not so bad. It's kind of fun to have, anywhere from 8 to 14 people.
Yeah.
That's a comfortable group.
Yeah.
And that seems to be pretty good for the boat, especially on Koh Samet. We were in Phuket, and they did that too. So just be aware. That's something you have to ask about and be aware of. And so you want to go with the smaller group if you can.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And typically the tours have lunches, and
Yeah.
you don't get a say in it.
Or snack or
yeah,
something.
you'll get you'll be served some kind of food at one of the stops, and you'll be taken to a national park where you have to pay. So you do have to have some baht,
expect
like
that.
a couple hundred baht on you, with your snorkeling gear to make sure that you can pay those park fees.
Yeah, you can travel light, but obviously you need you're always supposed to have your passport, some kind of identification, of course, money, and your gear.
Yeah.
Obviously you want to have, we don't have that handy, but the something to keep your phone in, so you can, so essentially you have your phone, your money, your wallet, all that with you, and then your snorkel, and you can just have it floating behind you because it's in a Ziploc bag, or not a Ziploc, but a
swim bag,
a waterproof bag.
Yeah, swim bags.
That they have for snorkeling or diving.
And we've now done it a number of times. Those work great.
Yeah.
We use iPhones. The iPhone has been designed to go 50 feet down before it has water problems or something
less.
like that.
A little
Yeah.
less, but
so if you put that in the bag, you're double covered. It's been great.
Yeah. You feel secure.
Yeah.
So they took us around, and I say that we went out to the islands that were just to the east of Koh Samet, and they have specific spots. They take us to 4 different locations and 3 different beaches, and one of the beaches for lunch. I'd say that was a winner for the cost. I think it was about, we paid $1,600 if I recall correctly.
Okay.
1,600 baht.
For the both of us.
For the both of us.
Yeah. And it came with a lunch.
Yeah, that's like $50. And I'd say that was a really good deal. It was worth it.
But then also the next day we went to the house reef at a resort that we were not staying at. So we paid for, they said we could sit in the chairs with the umbrellas and snorkel there.
We can say it's at Prow Beach.
Yes.
And about a decent number of fish out there. I wouldn't say it's one of the prime ones, but it's nice just to be able to walk out the beach and get a good swim, enjoy the fish, and then
there weren't too many sea urchins to worry about. There were a lot of sea slugs. Yeah. But overall, you'll be pretty safe.
Yeah, a lot easier than something like Koh Larn. We had a lot of sea urchins out there, but this one's pretty free of sea urchins, and so it's pretty easy to get around. It's a fairly shallow, clean beach, and it's really well cared for. There's like 5 or 6 resorts here.
And if you go to the hotel side and buy food, then it's not as crowded.
Yeah, we
because over there's a national park, and it's a lot more crowded.
Yeah, but it's actually a pretty good deal to just grab a beanbag. Actually, the beanbags are actually more comfortable than I expected. And we're pretty set for the day. I don't know if we'll spend the whole day here, but it's pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
and
it's lovely.
The beachside service, food's good.
Right now, Thailand is colder than usual, so you'll notice we're wearing long sleeves. I'm like, it's still warm enough to snorkel without a wetsuit. I am fully covered because the other day I did get almost bitten by a fish. I got a hickey. So I got long pants on because the fish was going after my leg moles, the moles on my legs. And so...
You're just curious.
Yeah, they thought it was a tasty little bug on me they were going to take off. And so I got pants. I have pants on today. And I'm not dying of heat. It's nice. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Prow Beach. It's on the west side of Koh Samet, slightly to the north.
Yeah.
So
you really do. It's not so mission oriented.
Yeah.
So I guess so. The bottom line about this video is the fact that we're saying it depends.
Yeah.
If you really want to check off your list. Okay, I want to see these kind of fish, or I want to have just a full-on experience. Spend an extra 400 baht, 600 baht, and take the tour. You'll get what you want. You'll get some great shots, and it's fun. If you want to relax more, and you want to have a good swim though, and have fun snorkeling, the house reef is a good pick too.
Actually, you know what? Pretty much, I can't really think of a day that we've been in Thailand where we haven't had a good time.
Yeah.
So pretty much,
that's the bottom line.
You'll enjoy pretty much whatever you decide. You're not going to make a wrong decision, as long as you're safe.
And again, this is Between Meals.
Yes, and I'm Tracy.
And I'm Brant.
And we're Between Meals. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
The empty nest, it's where I wanna be. Between